For today's session, we're going to be laying up a table for 4 covers in DHote style. First things, you must ensure you've prepared all your cutlery, crockery and glassware before you commence laying up the table. Next, we'll need to place the tablecloth over the table. We need to ensure the tablecloth that the crease runs parallel down the middle, as you can see from the picture, and then we need to ensure that the ends and the sides, the drop is the same all the way around, as is being checked now. You will line up the cloth to make sure that the drop is the same at each end and the sides. To protect the cloth and add some decoration to the table, we then place the slip cloth over the top, and again make sure that this is aligned with the centre fold and that the drop is the same on each side. Next, we put down the prepared and polished side plates. Put these down to the left of the place setting, and you can use your thumb again as a guide to ensuring that the plates are lined up correctly. Next, we can place in the middle of the table 2 further side plates, which will be used later on for the butter dish and the water jug. And then we can dress the table with flowers and a set of cruets. The cruet sets we used for the salt and pepper. You need to check that there's sufficient salt and pepper in the pots prior to placing on the table. 2 side plates in the middle are then covered with a doily. We now prepare to place the cutlery on the table, and again using the thumb as a guide to make sure that all the cutlery runs parallel and is the same distance away from the edge of the table. The cutlery is always carried on a silver salver or tray, and the cutlery has been polished prior to placing on the table. We always commence with the main knife and fork and ensure there is enough space in the table setting for a main course to be placed down. Once the main course cutlery has been placed, we then follow that with the starter cutlery, which will be a small knife and a small fork, working outwards. We then place the dessert cutlery, which is a dessert spoon and fork, at the top of the cutlery. Also, you need to consider when placing the cutlery down that all the cutlery runs parallel. So the 2 guests that are facing each other, the cutlery should run parallel, and as you look down the table, the dessert cutlery should run parallel, so the table looks uniformed for when the guests arrive. Also, you'll need to place a small knife on the side plate. The final piece of cutlery to put down next to the forks will be the soup spoon. And also to ensure that each piece of cutlery is the same distance away from the table edge, and that each piece of cutlery runs parallel with the cutlery it's facing. Next we place the prepared glasses. The glasses have been polished, and we start with the water glass, and this is placed at the top of the knives on the right side of the place setting. And then this is followed by a wine glass, which is placed to the left of the water glass. We prepare and polish the glasses using a glass cloth and near boiling water. Again, the glasses are carried to the table using a salver or tray. Once all the glasses have been placed on, we then place on the table a water jug and a butter dish. And the table is finally finished by placing the prepared napkins into the place setting. The napkins that we're going to use today are the bishop's mitre, then that completes your table setting for 4 people.